Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and we hear the name Uncle Tom quite often, and it's always in a negative connotation. But very few people know who Uncle Tom was and what he stood for. Well, today I'm going to fix that. Uncle Tom was a fictional character in Harriet Beecher Stowe's book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Tom was a slave in early America, and his master was a good man, a fair man, who one day told Tom to take his freedom and go back to his family. But Tom said, "No, sir, I cannot leave until I know that you have become a Christian." You see, Tom was a man who lived his life as a Christian. He was faithful to the greatest commandment: love God, love your neighbor. Uncle Tom loved others with the love that can only come from Jesus Christ. He had been praying for and preaching the message of the cross to his master, and Tom was going to see it through. He was not going to leave until the gospel message took root in the master's house. Uncle Tom was a great man of faith, and it is so wrong for modern blacks to use Uncle Tom's name as a curse. Whenever a black American does not follow the standard black dogma, steps out of the ghetto and makes himself successful, or when a black man supports a political candidate who is not a liberal Democrat, the black community has a bad habit of turning on them and cursing them as an Uncle Tom. In my opinion, knowing what I do about the character of Uncle Tom, being compared to that wonderful Christian man is one of the greatest compliments anyone can receive. Leave it to the liberal left to take something so wonderfully Christian and turn it into something ugly. The book, Uncle Tom's Cabin, did not have a happy ending. Tom stayed to continue his Christian witnessing to the good master, but hard times came and the man was forced to sell Tom. And Uncle Tom became the property of the evil Simon Legree. To make a long story short, evil Simon Legree ended up whipping poor Uncle Tom to death. When the American people read that, they were triggered. Abraham Lincoln said that book, Uncle Tom's Cabin, started the Civil War. And you liberal college students don't know this, but the Civil War was when the Republicans took the slaves away from the Democrats. And the Democrats' response to losing those slaves was to start the KKK to lynch blacks and to keep them out of elected office. Now, when it became clear that the Democrat Party was not going to be able to stop blacks from having full rights in America, the Democrats decided to pretend to be the champions of the black people and to use that to keep blacks locked up in poverty. And today, when a black man gets up and walks off the Democrat plantation, he's ridiculed for being an Uncle Tom. Well, in this white boy's opinion, there is no higher honor than for a black man to be called an Uncle Tom. That's a title for a man who refuses to hate and who loves God and loves his neighbor. And now you know the story of Uncle Tom. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.